Greetings to you. Hello, I am V. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be diving into the tea. What is the tea? And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm just going to tell you like it is. So you might or might not like what I'm going to say, depending on where my intuition takes me. So if you are coming from my Lightworker channel, V Love and Crystals, I thank you so very much for checking me out here on this Pick a Card channel. It's revamped. It used to be a reaction channel. So that's why it looks like there's a lot of subscribers. I kind of like changed the format on this channel. I'm incorporating pick a cards here only. So if you're coming from my pick a card channel, I'm sorry, if you're from my reaction channel when it used to be one, thank you for still being here. Thank you for staying subscribed. I know I lost a lot of subscribers because of this transition. So I do thank you, whether you're new or you are coming from my other channel, or you've been here for a while. Thank you for incorporating me into your life, for welcoming me into your world. I really do appreciate you. Wow, if you would like a personal reading, I have an Etsy link down below, and I also have Fiverr, so whichever is more feasible for you. And if you have purchased any of our decks, thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving them a try and for welcoming them into your practice. I appreciate it so much. I love being able to be understood via card format opposed to in person. So it's really awesome to see people using our decks, and I know who you are. Thank you so much. I try to share your videos as much as I can, so thank you. All right, sending love across all the piles, all 3 piles. Blessings. And if you're choosing any of these piles, you're also going to get some angel messages. So number 1, you have the 80s Tarot. We're going to be diving into the tea. Number 2, Lisa Frank Tarot, diving into the tea. And That's So 80s Tarot, diving into the tea. Alright, so whatever you wish, timestamps are below. Number 1, you're first. Okay, pile number 1, hello. So I'm going to leave you with some awesome numbers here to start the reading. What numbers does number 8, pile number 1 need to hear? So pile number 1, you have 65. All right. 65. It would be so cool if this went up to, oh, it does have, okay. I forget, it doesn't go past 999, but it does go past 100. I forgot about that. So awesome, man. I can't wait. So I'm going to read to you 65 first. See how this plays out in your life. See if it resonates. If it does, and it does. If it doesn't, then maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for someone else. 65. Your finances are a reflection of your self-worth. Know that the universe or God sees you as deserving of blessings and harmony. I like that. Your finances are a reflection of your self-worth. That's right. So if you are in a job where you absolutely love and you're rocking it, you're killing it, you're like making the good money, and you know you have something going on in this field, and you know that your efforts, your services, your products are worth it, you're going to keep on putting your energy, and you're going to keep on putting your passion towards it because you don't want it to fail. Your finances are a reflection of your self-worth. So make sure you think highly of yourself and your services and whatever you're offering, whatever products or whatever business you're in. You are worthy. You're worthy of a raise. You're worthy of a bonus. You're worthy of a promotion. You're worthy of having financial stability. That's right. Claim it. Okay, 605 for you. Your access to abundance isn't blocked, but you are being invited to get real about your intentions as you have let yourself be sidetracked. So whatever crafts or projects, hobbies that you're passionate about, and you put them on the back burner, come on, time to get the creative juices flowing again. You can't put them on the back burner anymore. They're not going to grow themselves and make money for themselves. They're just going to sit there. They're going to create cobwebs, though. So time to get them in the forefront, and time to build on them. Make them tangible. Make them what's it called? Make them work for you. Set up your business so that it works for you. All right, so let's dive into it. Pile number 1, let's spill the tea. Let's spill the tea. So no sugarcoating for you, pile number 1. Sun and 11 lights. So How can I spill your tea today? How can I just put you in the hot seat? What message do you need to hear today that doesn't require any sugarcoating? This one right here. King of Swords. Okay, my friend. Okay, King of Swords with the star. Alright, so this tells me that you need to be mindful of your words. Your words cut like a knife, like a sword. Yeah. Your words are very honest, but they're very brutal and raw, and sometimes they can rub people the wrong way. They can cut, they can cure. So think about your words before you spill them out. Like, you may have diarrhea of the mouth. I can attest to that. I mean, not attest, but I can I can relate to this energy. Sometimes I feel like I do too. Sometimes I put my own foot in my mouth. Sometimes, yeah. See, I'm redundant. Sometimes I put my own foot in my mouth, right? And then I'm like, oh crap, why did I say that? Sometimes I'm contradictory. I contradict myself, and I just learned why. Because in my birth chart, I'm an earth sign, I'm a fire sign. So it's like the earth wants to keep things logical and bring me down to earth and ground me. But my fire part of me is like, come on, go. Let's just do this. Let's take action. Let's ask questions later. And so, I'm like very contradictory, like I'm like from here to here. There's no in between with me. It's all or nothing. So for you, find a balance. Find a way to, strengthen your communication skills. You can be honest, but you don't have to be brutally, rawfully, cutthroat honest, where you're hurting people's, hurting people's feelings. It's like they appreciate your honesty, but at the same time, it hurts too. That's what I'm getting. Like, gee, thanks for the honesty. Damn, did you have to be so freaking raw? Did you have to be so rude? Did you have to be so, X, Y, and Z? So just be mindful of the words that you're expressing and make sure that you're coming from a place of healing and heart. Use your heart space and consideration. How would you like people to give you the news and tell you like it is? Would you like them to be all rude about it? Or like, it's kind of like how people tell you something and then it kind of leaves you feeling like, oh shit, like she called me on my stuff. Oh my goodness, like look at this big fat elephant in the room. Like it causes more tension or friction or awkwardness. So the star tells me to tell you to be more considerate of people's feelings and how they absorb the information that you give them. They might not take it the way you want them to. You might think that it's just me just telling you like it is, but to them it's like, oh my gosh, you just offended me. And somehow there's truth in there somewhere, but it's hard to see it with all this raw, this bluntness, So the star is just a way of saying to be more gentle, to lead with light, lead by example, lead with beautiful, uplifting words, and still remain honest, still remain truthful, of course, still remain authentic, and don't like sugarcoat, but there's a way to go about it. Like, be more tactful. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so what more tea do you need to hear at this time? What tea do you need to hear this time? How can I spill your tea? And so it's kind of like what I'm doing here. It's like I'm the King of Swords, and I'm telling you to be mindful of this King of Swords energy. So it's kind of like I'm describing what I'm doing here, coming from a place of love and healing. What are your intentions? Are your intentions to break the person, or to educate them, raise awareness, and heal them, and give them some food for thought? You want to inspire them, right? The star. You don't want to just break their spirit and keep it moving. So I'm going to keep that in mind when I go, throughout the rest of this reading, to, tell you like it is, but to encourage you and heal you at the same time. Okay, what tea can I spill on you, friend? What tea? So you got 6 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, Star card. Come on, inspire me to be very cutthroat-ish, honest, but also tactful. Okay, healing. All right, so I'm spilling your tea here in the Six of Coins again regarding reciprocity. You're giving too much, my friend. You're giving too much. That's the first thing, the first phrase that I want to spill out. You're giving too much. There's no balance in your life. You need to restore or have balance restored in your life if you want to keep on doing the work that you're doing. If you want to keep on inspiring people, if you want to keep on moving people, if you want to keep on making a difference, if you want to keep on doing the same stuff that you're doing over and over without burning out, there should be a balance. There should be some kind of even energy exchange. If you're giving too much, you might as well go crawl under a rock and go to sleep, because that's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like you have no energy left. So, time to figure out what is a healthy boundary for you. How much is too much? How little is too little? Start figuring that out for yourself. If you are a light worker, star card use star, shining bright. Oh, I will use my star cards. Yes, thanks to the lovely Falling Star Tarot. Yes, I will use that. If you are shining light, you're also absorbing darkness. So you need to find a balance. I'm telling you right now, you need to, or else you're going to be recovering, not wanting to do anything. You're going to recover, but it's going to be a slow recovery. You don't want to have anything to hold you back. You want to keep doing what you're doing. You don't have time to be recovering for a month, a few weeks. You need to be able to pick back up. So you need to pace yourself. The Ten of Wands is saying you're taking on too much. Time to make a list. Time to prioritize. The next thing here is Three of Swords. The first thing that comes to my mind is to let that ish go. Let it go. No more grudges, no more burdens, no more, oh, you said, she said, he said, this is how you made me feel, I'm forever going to hold this against you. None of that. Time for you to let something go. If someone caused you grief or they lied to you, okay, time to let it go. You learn from this and you move on. You don't learn from this and then you keep dwelling on it. That's just going to bring you right back to feeling like you're getting nowhere. 1 step forward and 10 steps back. None of that. Time to cut stuff away. Time to move on. If someone broke your heart 5 years ago, time to move on. Time to heal. Star card. So it's kind of like grudges are weighing heavily on your heart, on your shoulders. Time to let go of the swords and let go. Go. That's what I'm getting. And find somebody who gives you this even energy exchange, this reciprocity, or reciprocity in general. Just find somebody who can give you the same energy that you give to them. So this could be a love reading. This could be also, in life. You're trying to get a head start. You're trying to get your feet wet, and then some kind of wrench gets thrown into your life, your existence, your ether, the energy in you, around you, and you're like, oh crap, all right, so I guess I'm never going to find the love of my life, or I'm never going to find the job of my dreams, I'm never going to, okay, well, keep moving, keep trying, dust yourself off, try again, find your groove, find a good balance. What other tea do you need me to spill for you? What other tea? You know what, I'm not going to use this deck anymore, I'm going to use my wishes. I use this as a tarot as well. Okay, it has tarot references. Not on purpose, that's just how it happens. My intuition took me there, I guess. Alright, so how else can I spill your tea? Pile number 1 before we end this. Pile number 1. What tea spill do you need at this time? Love, okay. So, number 1, the first thing that comes to my mind is to open your arms, open your heart, open your it's kind of like saying open the chakras. Let everything just flow. Don't be a 4 of Pentacles. Let people love you. Let people in. I know you've been through a lot, but not everybody's the same. Time to heal. Time to heal. And maybe that's why you're the King of Swords. Maybe that's why you're direct, you're cutthroat, you're like, this is it is what it is. Maybe, stepping into your masculine energy, but maybe this is saying to step more into the feminine part of yourself, so that you can heal. embrace and ground that energy. If you're feeling pain, if you're feeling whatever, ground that energy, feel it, and then you'll be able to heal it. That's how it works. Okay, what else? How else can what tea can I spill on you? What tea? This is my wishes deck. If you're interested, I'm having a sale. Buy any two, save $10 off. And, yeah, free USA shipping and tracking. Check out my Etsy. It's down below. We have 18 decks so far. And we have an angel deck coming very soon. We're finalizing everything. Acceptance. So accepting what went wrong. Accepting it is what it is. This job is not for me. It is what it is. This lover is not for me. It is what it is. I lost someone who was very near and dear to me. It is what it is. I have to heal. I have to move on, or else I'm gonna be forever in this stuckish, energy. Not saying that I don't feel bad or sorry for your loss. I do. I really, my condolences. If you lost someone, or if there was a breakup that took place, I am so sorry. I don't wish that upon anyone, not even my own nemesis, my arch nemesis. No. So my advice is just to ground that energy, feel it, heal, and then you'll be able to go forward in your life. See the bright sky. And heal. Yeah, take out these swords and heal. And then you can still look back on those memories that you have with that person, and that can still live in your heart. But if it's like bad memories, maybe you can heal that out here in this energy. Okay? Protection. You are protected. Maybe this is saying your heart is protected. You learned a lot. Nobody's going to get through. Don't worry about being vulnerable, because nobody's going to get through. Because you have learned. You have learned. You're not going to be a fool. You're not going to let someone just stomp all over your heart. So maybe that's the issue, is that you're afraid to let your guard down because you're afraid of being hurt again. But it's saying you have learned through this pain. You're not going to let it happen again. Now you're paying attention to the signs. And the other side of this could be that you need to protect yourself, protect your heart, not settle for whoever says I love you. Okay, and then patience is here to tell you that healing does take place, and it's not going to happen overnight. Slow and steady wins the race. Things are going to improve over time, like the healing. You take the Band-Aid off, you let the skin heal. It takes time. Things will start to feel a little less painful, or you'll be easier to bear, is what I'm saying. And then you got debt paid, so good karma is coming your way. Best believe that whatever you have put out there, the goodness that you have put out there is coming right back to you. So whatever work you put it out there, get ready to receive and reap those rewards. Get ready to embrace. Okay, what beautiful card do I have for you? Since we're talking about stars, this is the Pocket Oracle mixed in with the Awesome Wishes deck from Falling Star. So this is from Pam's Starseeds Academy, and this is from Awesome Falling Star Tarot. Alright, so the first one was, let's see. Yes, the answer to your question is yes. Will you find love? Absolutely. Will you be able to move on past this pain? Absolutely. Will you be able to find the man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams? Absolutely. If you're here to look for a better job, will you find that better job? Absolutely. Will you heal? Will you go through life feeling happy again? Absolutely. Patience is of the essence, though. Expectations. Release yourself from expectations. And that's another thing. That's like saying that, don't expect the next person to break your heart. Don't expect the next job to fire you, if that's what happens. Don't claim that if it's not your story. Don't expect the next person to make and break promises. Like, everybody's different. Every situation is different. And also it's saying, don't have high expectations also. Like, if you're saying, oh, okay, my next person, he better be rich. Don't have those high expectations, because you might end up missing out on a wonderful relationship. Same thing with the job. Oh, my next job, they better pay me $30,000 a year, or I'm not taking it. Well, don't think that way, because then you might miss out on a wonderful opportunity to make some money. You might end up making your way to $30,000, but you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. Wish upon yourself, you star, you. Luck is within you. You got the star here ready. Awesome. I love it. All right, so message from Spirit What raw truth message from Spirit wants to come through for you? What raw truth of a message wants to come through to you? Courtesy of Spirit. You are supported. Take a leap of faith. Absolutely. All right, that's how we're ending this reading. Thank you so much for your time. Closing this out. Let me know if any of this message resonated with you. If it didn't, it's probably because it was for someone else, but maybe splices of it resonated with you. I hope that whatever you take from this, it helps you, it heals you, and it gives you a little bit of, a side perspective, another point of view, something to consider. And thank you for watching. All the decks that I use will be linked below. And you take care. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. We're on to pile number 2 now. Alright, pile number 2, thank you so much for being here. Let me know that you chose 2 by putting an emoji or something like that. Maybe a cute little colorful rainbow emoji or alien emoji, whatever. 2. Let me know that you chose pile 2. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy. I love, love, love these readings. I'm starting to really have more fun doing pick cards. I also am getting really, really excited to do personal readings more now because I have more energy for them. I'm finally finding my purpose, so I'm prioritizing my life so that it can revolve around pick cards and personal readings, so that I really can focus on them because they're so much fun. I forgot how fun they were until I started dedicating my time, my energy. And so that's how we're gonna do things. I'll pick cards on this channel. So I also want to say and give you some blessings, love and light to you. If you have purchased any of our decks, we've been getting some good sales, especially during the flash sale. If you purchased any of our 18 decks, I thank you so very much. Thank you. Teddy Bear Wisdom, thank you so much from the bottom of my hearts. I've been trying to share everyone's videos as much as I can, and I also I put them in my Etsy links, my Etsy listing, so other people can see your videos. So thank you so much for the energy exchange, and I hope that they find you well. I hope that you are able to use them for many, many years, and may they serve your intuition well. So thank you. All right, so pile number 2, what is your angel message? We have 76. Okay, let's dive into this friend. 66. Alright, let's see. 76. Take time to embrace your fears and realize that when you're plagued with fear, or by fear, you are on the verge of a miracle. Wow, embrace your fears and realize that when you are worried or restricted by fear, you are on the verge of a miracle. So if fear is keeping you in, confinement, you're feeling restricted by your fear, it's saying to ground that energy so that you can feel what's happening with you. Why are you feeling this way? And then you'll be able to release. So fear can keep you handicapped. So don't run away from it. Deal with your fears, and don't let them overcome you, because then you'll feel like you're stuck. You'll feel like you can't move, and it's all in the mindset. Fear is in the mindset. Say, no, fear will not control me. I will control fear. That's right. So, but it's saying to feel what you're feeling. Don't run away from them, because they come lurking back, believe it or not. That's what I learned. I'm like, oh, don't want to think about that. Nope. And then I'm happy, months later I'm happy, I'm distracted, I'm doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I get the hit of depression. I'm like, what the freak is this? Oh crap, I was triggered. I forgot to heal this out. I forgot to think about this. I forgot to cry about this. And now I'm triggered. And now this freaking wave of emotions are pouring in and messing up my flow, interrupting my happy moments. So make sure you don't run away from your fears, your shadows. Please do take care of them while they're in the moment, while they're in the flesh, while they're in their feelings. Feel that, ground it, embrace it, and then release. I release the emotions that binds me, or the fears that binds me. Release, all right, so pile number 2, what tea can I spill? And I'm going to try to be very nice so that I don't hurt anybody's feelings, but at the same time I'm going to tell you like it is so that I don't do a disservice of you or on you or do you a disservice. Okay, pile number 2. What tea can I spill? What tea can I spill of yours that you need to hear? All the decks that I'm using are linked below. What tea can I spill on you? You have the Empress here. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. How is that possible? Oh my gosh, I try not to make this happen. Okay, pile number 2, you might want to check out pile number 1. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen. But King of Swords, you also came out in pile number 1 in a different deck. With a different deck. So it just means that this energy is really coming out to say, it's coming out to say that, wait, we're not done talking. It's got to carry over to pile number 2. So pile number two, I feel that you're, okay, this is what I'm feeling. You're giving too much, just like I said in pile 1. But I'll kind of, I'll put a spin on it differently so that it touches other people's intuition. Okay, so pile number 2, you gotta stop being so nice. Pile number 2, you gotta stop giving too much of yourself. Pile number 2, you gotta cut the cord. You gotta put your foot down somewhere. Pile number 2, you gotta say no sometimes. Pile number 2, you gotta use your voice. You have to be direct. You have to be very affirmative. No sugarcoating. No just like, no. Be affirmative. Be strong. Be assertive. If you're not, you're going to be stepped all over. Part number 2, you need to cut cords. You need to say goodbye to certain things. You need to start pampering yourself. Start doing things that make you happy. Start doing things that make you feel whole. That make you feel good. You got to start taking care of yourself, your body, your mental state, your sanity, your everything around you. Whoever you're in contact with, make sure they are at a higher frequency. Don't let anyone rain on your parade. Don't let anyone take from you. Just think of the giving tree. The giving tree kept giving, and the little boy kept taking, even all the way up to the age of like 90 or so. I forget, 80, 90 years old, and he still wanted to take. And she's like, sorry, I'm nothing but a stump. And he's like, that's alright, I just want to lay on you. So he still wanted to use her. So he wanted to lay on her. You still use her for comfort, for some kind of companionship. Even when she was on empty, she had nothing. What if she didn't even have energy to just sit there and have the guy lean on her, on the stump? He still was like, oh, don't worry, I just want to lean on you. Hello, you didn't even ask. Anyway, you need to stop giving so much, and you need to learn boundaries for yourself, because nobody else is going to think of your own boundaries. I'm not going to say, oh, no, she doesn't need me to, stop texting her 10,000 times a day. No, she's good. She can take it. He can take it. He knows I love her. No, wait a minute, but that's too much texting. That's too much texting. I do need boundaries. You got to set boundaries, because nobody else knows your threshold. Nobody knows what you're dealing with. Nobody knows what you have to deal with. Nobody knows if you're already busy and you're bombarded by other people asking you for things. So be selfish and put yourself first. King of Swords is telling me that you gotta step in, get out of your Empress energy sometimes. Not saying all the time, but step more into your productive, logical, masculine side, because I feel like that's how you're gonna get it done. That's the only way you're gonna make an impact. That's the only way you're gonna be able to think clearly without your emotions in the way. And then once you have maneuvered your way out of the craziness in your chariot, once you've gotten over the potholes and the bumps and everything smooth sailing, you're the Six of Swords energy, leaving craziness behind you, approaching calmer waters, then you can step into your Empress and start being more loving and caring and nurturing, because nobody will be able to step all over you, because you're out of the crazy funk, you're out of the what's it called? You're out of the demand of people wanting you all the time, asking so much of you all the time, You would have set boundaries for yourself at that point. Something has to come to an end, my friend. Death isn't here just to look pretty. Death is saying you can find pretty or beauty. What's it called? You can find beauty. You can find pleasant energy after you cut something away. You will be able to see all these beautiful colors if you say goodbye to something. If you set healthy boundaries. Stop pleasing people. all the time. I'm not saying don't serve people. You know, if you are a light worker and you're always doing tarot readings and they're paying you for them, you know, that's an even energy exchange. You know, that's your job, that's your role, that's your purpose, that's what you're meant to do, right? That's your thing. But what is the cutoff? You know, you give people a reading per se, but then they come back and they Instagram you, they Facebook you, and they want little freebies here and there to continue the reading that they already paid for. Where do you draw the line? You already gave them this service. You already fulfilled the order. There's no going and doing little sidelines and giving other little readings, you know, piggyback readings, because that's how you end up dispensing or killing your energy. That's how you end up going into the empty. Your gas will be empty. Your gas tank will be empty. I'm just giving examples. So I'm not saying to not do your work. I'm just saying cut the line somewhere. Even energy exchange is so important, especially when you are a server. You serve by giving readings, by doing Reiki healings, whatever. You can't do stuff for free. You just can't. Even if you want to charge $1 or $2, there's no way you'll be able to sustain yourself if you're giving for free. Giving. It's time to cut corners. Time to cut cords. Set boundaries. Then you know, and then once you clear this out, you weigh your pros and cons. You figure out what you can let go of, what you can incorporate. You know, who is really needing your attention, your whatever, prioritizing your life. Then you will see the beauty. You will see that you're not with the Ten of Wands energy, and then you'll be able to step in Two of Cups, in your Two of Cups energy, where you're able to find balance and you're able to give. You're able to pour in people's cups because you're not empty. Time to fill your own cup, my friend. It's time. Ooh, this is amazing. All right, so let's see what your wishes has to say. Wishes. Pile number 2. What wishes do we have for you? How can I... Well, actually, this is my wishes deck if you're interested. I have buy a sale, buy any two, save $10 with free USA shipping and tracking. Check out my Etsy. Okay, thank you so much. What other tea can I spill on you? What is it that you're needing? Self-control. Thank you. Exactly. Because listen, nobody knows. Nobody knows what your boundaries are. Nobody knows how much you can do or take. Nobody knows that because you first of all, you're not saying, "Oh my gosh, I'm tired." No, you're probably keeping your mouth shut. You're not telling them what buttons they're pushing or how much they're taking of your energy. You're not saying it. So then they're not going to know. They're not a mind reader. So then you have to set boundaries. Self-control. Absolutely. Just like nobody knows to scratch your back if you don't say something. I got a big fat itch. What are you supposed to do? Just sit there and wait for somebody to think that you need a good back scratching? Or are you going to say, I got a freaking itch on my back. Can you please get it? Can you get it? Can you get it? You got to say something. Nobody's going to know. And only you can take care of your own self. Actually, if you have your own itch on your back, you can't, and the person tries to scratch your back and they still don't do a good job, you are better off scratching your own back. You got arms, you can reach. If you can't get a back scratcher, you're better off doing it yourself. Nobody can take care of you but you. That's what I'm trying to say. What other awesome tea do you need to hear at this time? Wisdom. Okay, so you need to learn from your mistakes, learn from the past, learn from whatever trials and tribulations and trial and error crap that you learned. Whatever you just went through, you need to learn from that because you might go through it again. Did you give yourself so much, give your energy so much that you were back at ground zero trying to pick yourself up and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. And then you started to hate your job or you started to feel like you didn't have a purpose anymore. It's saying learn from that experience. Do you want to go back to that? Time to step into your crown chakra. Like, oh my gosh, that King of Swords. Time to step into your higher self, your inner compass, your inner knowing. Listen to your body. Listen to what's it called? Your body's signals, you know? The wisdom, that's where your wisdom is. Your body will tell you what it can't or cannot do or can do. And read people's auras, read people's intentions. Time to really get into your intuitive side. Are you a high priestess? And, okay, confidence is here. That's like saying it's okay to say no. Be bold, be assertive like the emperor, like a king. Be bold, be assertive, be you, be affirmative, be honest. People will respect that because you're like setting boundaries for yourself and you're setting the precedent so that people can then respect you and your boundaries. And the last one, here's your dream job. Oh my gosh, see, that's what I'm saying. Look, in good health. Maintain good health by setting and incorporating and maintaining boundaries. Two of Cups energy. Even Steven, right? Pouring from one cup to the other. Everything's even. And then you will, be able to fulfill this job. You'll be able to fulfill yourself. You'll be so happy. You'll be able to sustain yourself. You'll be able to have that energy for many years to come because you're setting the pace and you're listening to your own wisdom, your own self. That's what I'm getting. Okay, what cards do I need to use for this deck? I'm sorry. Well, oh yeah, I wanted to share with you this spiritual message deck. What raw truth do you need to hear at this time? What raw truth do you need to hear? You are supported. Take a leap of faith. Oh, that came out in pile number 1, didn't it? See, you need to check out pile 1, friends. Awesome. You are blessed with so many amazing qualities that make you exceptional. See, you're just like the giving tree. That's why people want a piece of your energy. That's why they want to come to you for everything. And you have to be like, okay, wait, hold up. I'm only one person. I can't change the world all by myself. I can't fix your problems like I'm a Band-Aid. I'm human. I can only do so much. All right, I'm going to leave you with Teddy Bear Wisdom, created by yours truly, mixed in with the Hot Fudge Love. This is for self-love, and you got a lot of that here, so let's dive in. What wisdom do you need to hear? Commitment leads to results. Absolutely. That's like saying, don't just say you're gonna do it, but be about it. Don't say it, be. If you say you're gonna commit, if you say you're gonna set boundaries, if you say you're gonna give yourself a break, then do it. Now, believe it or not, I don't know if I said this in this pile, or because I talk so much, or I don't know if I said it in the first pile, but I was just saying that, if we're feeling depressed, one day you're feeling good, and the next minute you're crying because you stuffed away a feeling, you stuffed away a shadow that really wanted to come through and surface and be expelled from your mind, from your heart. So don't stuff anything away. If you're feeling it, ground it, feel it, and then you will be able to heal and deal going forward. So that's what basically how I'm gonna end this reading. You'll see what other messages want to come through, what spilling tea messages want to come through. Okay, we have signs. Develop an awareness of signs that indicate you are on the right path. So that can say, listen to your intuition, listen more to your body signals, listen to the synchronicities around you, pay more attention to people's intentions and their body actions. Actions speak louder. You will know who's trying to take advantage of you going forward. You will know because you have learned the patterns, the signs. Okay, last one. Cutting. Thank you. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what I said. I said cut the cord, cut corners. No, I meant to say cut cords, but the cut corners, no. Cut cords. See, I said that with the King of Swords energy. It's okay to say no. You don't always have to say yes. Don't always feel like you have to people please. People are still going to love you and respect you no matter what. And if they don't, it's their loss. It's their own, hang up. They might find that intimidating, or they might find it like, oh shoot, you can't service me. Oh, I don't need I don't need you anyway. And then you're like, okay, keep moving, goodbye. Cutting cords. Some people and places drain you of vitality. Cut those energetic cords. Thank you. That's how we're ending this. Thank you so much. You have a lovely day, lovely night, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, I have picker cards in my playlist, and I also do personal readings, which are much more deeper and more concentrated on just your energy. So hope that you can book a reading with me. My links are below. Take care. I'll see you. Now we're on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Sending you love and light, good energy. Thank you so much for your energy exchange, for watching this video, for corresponding with me in the comments in my past videos. If you came over from my other channel, thank you so much for checking me out over here. And if you were here for my reaction channel, you'll see that I changed the content here. It's still me. I'm just doing something more in what I'm in alignment with, which is tarot and helping people. So, all right, much love and gratitude from my heart to yours. So I'm going to start this reading off with some awesome angel numbers just to see what messages want to come through regarding the shuffle magic and angels. You have 520. Okay, 520. Your connection to God or the universe is stronger than ever. Welcome home to love. I love it. That is like saying you're on the right path, my friend. You're on the right path. You are going through an awakening. You're feeling closer to spirit, closer to the divine, closer to the universe, closer to your ancestors, your spirit team, closer to self. Amazing. Now, it's saying to believe. That's what I'm getting. Belief. Belief goes a long way. There's no such thing as coincidences. It's all synchronicities. All synchronistic interventions. Divine intervention. It's all for a reason. It's here for you to find. It's here for you to learn. It's here for you to take from it. All these synchronicities, they're here planted for you for a reason. All right, so let's see. So what tea do you need to hear at this time? I'm going to try to be gentle. The first two piles, you got the same, almost the same message, just with different cards. But there were also some other some key ingredients that you might want to consider, something to put in your back pocket, and something to come back to. So I would suggest checking out piles 1 and 2. Pile number 3, let's see what your story is. What tea do you need at this time? What tea needs to be spilled at this time? Pile number 3, what tea needs to be spilled at this time? All right. So, same thing with, pile number 2, we had, sorry, these are not supposed to be here. I just had to get through these just to get to this one. So, what I was saying in pile 2 was that you need to cut cords, right? You need to remove yourself from the things that bind you, the things that fear you, the things that keep you feeling like you can't find happiness, or you can't find success, or you can't move forward, or you can't heal. Time to cut that ish out. So the Death card here is saying, get out of this funk, this mindset, get out of this person's control, get out of this situation where you feel like there's no room for growth, where you feel like you can't be yourself. Get out. So yeah, we have like the Dev here with this labyrinth, or what's it called, the Legends movie, the Dev with the crystal ball in his hand, and he has the lovers. No, time for you to remove yourself from a situation, a thing, a career, a mindset, a relationship, whatever it is that is keeping you bored, out of your mind, feeling like you have no more options, feeling like you have no free will to do anything. You can't get yourself off the sofa. You can't get yourself out of bed. Time for you to get out of this situation. And I know it's easier said than done. So what game plan can you incorporate or implement? What blueprints or what GPS, what does your list look like? What does your summer bucket list look like? How can you achieve that if you're in this energy? So maybe that could be your motivation. Oh, I want to fly a kite. How can I do that if I'm stuck here? Oh, I want to open up my tarot channel. I want to open up a Reiki healing center. How can I do that if I'm stuck here? How can I do that if I'm in a job that gets all of my time and energy, but I'm not able to put energy elsewhere because this has me stuck? What can you do to get off the sofa and stop doing the same stuff? Sitting on the sofa watching TV all day long, or sitting on the sofa waiting for life to give you something and waiting for something to plop on your lap. You have to create this opportunity for yourself. You can't wait for the whole sitting on the sofa, plopping my butt on the sofa syndrome, waiting for something to just sit there or something to just come to you. You have to go achieve it, go receive it, embrace it, go for it. It's hard to embrace it if it's not there. That's why you have to go for it. Go for something. What is it that you want? Okay. So, pile number 3. What tea can it give to you? You definitely need to get yourself off the puppet strings. it's gonna be me. So in sync, that song is coming to my mind. It's gonna be me. All that I do is never enough for you. Don't wanna lose it, 'cause I'm not like that. And finally, when you guess what? It's gonna be me. So it's gonna take you to make a change, to make a move. You can't wait for anybody else to, make the situation any easier. You can't wait to be dumped to finally say, okay, now I get to move out and go back to living by myself or with my parents or with my friends, whatever. It's gonna take you to move out of this energy. Yeah, you can't wait for, your boss to say, okay, here's a pink slip. You gotta be like, I give my 2 weeks. Like, you have to be like, you can't fire me, I quit. That's the kind of energy you need to have at this time. You get the the 10 of Pentacles. So this is saying something better is on the horizon, but you got to get out of this energy first to achieve it, to receive it, to bring it into, into your reality. It's here, which means to me, it's like saying you're on the verge of finding happiness. You're on the verge of finding a family, or finding, getting your money in order, finding the perfect job, the dream job, making a family with someone, finding happiness. But you're here, you're sitting too much. You're at a standstill. Come on, time to get up. Up and at 'em is what this is saying. And you have the keys to remove yourself, just like in the Devil card. You have the two people here, but they can easily remove themselves. They have the handcuffs, but they also have the keys. You can remove yourself if you want to. You can cut the strings, cut the cords if you want to. Okay, so you got happiness on the horizon. What else? How else can I cut or spill your tea? Oh, gosh, see? Happiness is on the horizon, but what needs to happen? The Tower. The Tower is only going to fix things as bittersweet as it is, as painful as it is, to make this change. It's got to happen. Look, see? The Three of Swords is here, my friend. It's like you got to cause this Band-Aid action where you're ripping the Band-Aid off. It's going to be uncomfortable. The change is like, oh crap, but I got used to this Band-Aid. That's the only way you're going to get through this. If you go through those hard times, you go through the obstacles. And then look, you got Four of Wands. Like I said, a new relationship perhaps. A new situation, a new change, a new place to grow and live in. And then you got the Queen of Swords. So you're needing to make this change yourself. Like I said, it's not going to happen with someone else making this happen. And then you got Page of Cups. And then you'll be able to see your cups flowing over again. Feeling like you want to start a new life. Feeling enthusiastic again. Feeling like, ooh, bubbles in my stomach. Yes, let's do this. Let's create a new life for myself. I was in this energy where I didn't want to create a life. Now I do. Now I do, because I got this crap out of my system. It's kind of like you need to make this Tower moment happen, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody knows what that you want out of this situation. Nobody knows that you want out of this job, out of this relationship, out of this depression. Nobody knows that but you. You know that. You know that you're unhappy. So how can you make yourself turn the wheel of fortune? How can you make it work in your favor? How can you get the ball rolling? Alright, so I'm going to go with the wishes. So this is my wishes deck. If you're interested, I'm having a big sale. Buy any two, save $10 off with free USA shipping. We have 18 decks, and we have an angel deck coming soon. We're fixing everything, fixing the colors, making sure everything matches the themes. So it's coming to my Etsy, and yeah, I have flash sales every month where they're 50% off. Alright, let's go. Links are below. Okay. What other tea can I spill for you? What other tea? What other tea? Love! Oh my gosh. So maybe this is a love reading. Oh, this came out in pile number 1. Wow. So, oh, look at that. Same thing. This came with pile number 1. So this is saying whatever you're learning in this situation, while you're stuck in this situation, learn from this. Learn from it. Do I like feeling stuck? Do I like feeling like I have no control over myself? Do I like feeling like there's no room for growth? There's no room for freedom. There's no room for happiness. There's no room for change. There's no room for anything. Do I like feeling this way? Learn from that and work with it. That's your motivation. It's kind of like, okay, here's a scenario. You're going into the woods and the stupid mosquito keeps bugging you, keeps, sucking blood from you, keeps stinging you, right? Whatever, biting you, right? Do you keep going to that same place without any bug spray or whatever it's called? Or do you go there prepared? Now you know wisdom. Now you know what to do, what not to do, what to repeat, what not to repeat, where to go, where not to go, etc. So it's like saying, okay, now I know that this freaking crap doesn't work for me. Now I'm going to move myself out of this situation. I'm going to be the one, not you. Because mosquito, you're trying to freaking live. You're trying to eat. You're not going to know what's best for me because you're not feeling what I'm feeling. You're doing your own thing. You're feeding your babies. You're trying to get blood for your babies. But me, I'm going through this pain by you biting me for blood so that you can continue living. But you're not. I got to focus on my own self and my own well-being and my own happiness and healing and not being bit again. So you got to do this yourself. Don't expect anybody else to fix this problem for you or get you out of this tower on your own. And don't expect them to do it for you. You have to do it on your own. You have privacy, so this could say that you need to work in silence. You don't have to tell everybody what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it. It could say that you need to think of a sweet escape, like a backup plan, like if you're exiting a job that you hate. All right, don't tell anybody you're gonna quit. Just give you 2 weeks notice, and that's all you need to do. You don't have to tell your boss that you found a better job. You don't have to tell your coworkers that you're unhappy there. You don't have to say anything. Just leave with respect. Leave on a good note. So in case you need to go back, you have a good relationship still. You can use them as a reference if you need to. Oh crap! Hold on. Then you have these cards. You have intimacy. So this has to do with love. And you're like, this is not doing it for me. Nope. You don't have to tell them that you're having a change of heart. Well, no, that's not true. Okay, you don't have to tell them what you plan to do once you guys break up. But you can tell them that you're having a change of heart. Of course, you have to be honest. But you don't have to tell them that maybe you're falling out of love with them and you're falling in love with someone else. You don't have to tell them all those details. You don't have to tell them that you plan to have a freaking celebration once you become single again. You don't have to say, oh, and I'm going to take this car and I'm going to take my money and you're going to be left with this. You don't have to tell them all those details. Just do what you got to do. Actions speak louder than words. Actions mean more than the words. Just do it. Follow suit. Say what you're going to do. Do what you're going to say. I'm sorry. Yeah, do what you said you're going to do and keep it moving. You don't have to tell anybody anything. You don't have to explain anything. Just what they need to know. Okay, and then 5 of Pentacles, hard times, but that's gonna change because you're creating your happiness with this 10 of Pentacles. You're clearing away junk that doesn't serve you. You got intimacy, so this can be a total love situation. Maybe you're not happy in this connection that you're in, and you're wanting more connection, and you need to say, all right, goodbye. I can't be in this connection anymore. And don't let anyone try to talk you into it or keep you, because if you're not happy, you're not happy. And you probably haven't been happy for a long time. Then you have dream job. And then you'll be able to find that 10 of Pentacles energy of you feeling like you found your dream person, your dream job, your dream hobby, your purpose, your life purpose, your calling. You're gonna feel whole again. 10 of Cups, having it all. All right, so I'm gonna leave you with some more tea spilling stuff, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, friends, what hand-holding wisdom do you need to hear at this time? Embrace the one you love. You got love here. You got her opening her arms. So it could say you need to, focus on loving yourself. That's from last time. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on servicing yourself. I'm also getting focus on the people that you lost contact with. Maybe you lost a lot of contacts because of whatever situation you were in. Your social life probably went out the window, and so now you gotta get that back. You have simplify your life, cut things away that don't serve you, cut out the gunk, the distractions, the junk, the BS, the things that don't make you happy anymore, that don't spark joy. Time to move forward. And then you have take turns listening. So when you, yes, thank you. When you clear away this craziness out of your life, you need to, hear your person out as much as you're doing talking. Same thing with your job. You need to hear them out. And you listen as much as you're talking. What did they say? You have you have one mouth, right? So you should, I forget what the word, you have 2 ears and only 1 mouth. So that means do more listening than you do talking. Take turns listening. Say what you have to say, but also do some listening. See their perspective, see their side of things, and just leave it like that. Don't use that as a way to, go back to that or go back to them or go back to what you were doing. Just be a soundboard, hear it out, move on. And then you gotta say goodbye. Say goodbyes. Some goodbyes lead to happy hellos. Thank you. That's exactly what I was getting. Some goodbyes lead to happy hellos. Some of them. And I feel like in this instance, you will be saying goodbye to something that, might be a little uncomfortable, but hello to something beautiful. Look at this yellow. Yellow means to me like happiness. Feeling joy again. Feeling like you're complete. Feeling like you know your purpose. You got limitless. Spiritually guided gifts are buried within you. Open your mind to your limitless. Open your mind to your limitless potential. So after you clear all this away, doors will be opening for you. Nature. Walk in the trees. Hear their whispers. And last one. Of all the lights, you are the warmest. Your compassion is showing and it suits you. Oh my gosh, see? Your arms wide open. You receiving love. Love receiving you. That's amazing. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Hope that you loved this reading. If you didn't, I still would like to know so I can keep in mind for future readings. If you would like a personal reading, please do consider booking one with me. If you would like anything else, if you want any, if you need a pick a card playlist, I have a link below. All the decks that I use will linked below as well. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Hey friends, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a tip jar if you would like to support this channel and keep the energy going. Energy exchange goes a long way. It helps me stay motivated with pick cards and other fun videos here on the channel. So there are different ways to do that. I have the join memberships right next to my subscribe button. If you click on that, you'll see all the different tiers that I offer. It's also reflective on Patreon, so whatever you decide to choose, it would mean so much to me, and your name gets put at the beginning of my videos to say thank you for your support. You help keep the fun train going. And I also would like to invite you to check out my Etsy shop. I have personal readings on there if you want to support me that way. Consider collecting one of your VLC decks by yours truly.